Hi guys, and welcome to today's tutorial, which is on the making of this very simple pencil skirt with hip and butt allocation. I trust that this is something you would love to watch. Now let's get right into cutting. So here on my cutting table, I have this medium Ankara fabric that I'm going to be using for this tutorial. So what I'm going to do straight away is just fold this up using the widest circumference, which is my hip. So I'm going to be having this unfold a quarter of my hip circumference plus at least some sewing allowances. So I'm just going to do that right away. So now I have this folded up in the inches that I want. This is about 12.5 inches. Okay, that's my hip, a quarter of my hip measurement, which is 10 1/4, and then the rest will be for my sewing allowances. Now at the top, I'm going to be marking this line here, which will serve as my start point. Now this skirt is going to have a 2 inches waistband. So every measurement I'm going to be doing, I'm going to take out that 2 inches from it. So I have my tape rule on this chalk line here, and it's at a point of 2 inches from this point I'm going to be measuring my waist to my hip line, which is 9 inches. And then after that, I'm going to take the measurement of my waist to my knee line, which is 22 inches. And then after that, I'm going to take the full length of my skirt, which is about 28 inches. So you just determine all of your own measurements and you work with it. And then 2 inches for bending allowances at the bottom. And then I'm just going to square all of this out. And after squaring it out, I'm just going to cut it out so it's the only fabric we have on the cutting table. Now I'm going to be taking my horizontal measurements, and then the first one I'm going to be taking is a quarter of my waist measurement, which is 7 1/4. This skirt will not have a waist dart, okay? So 7 1/4, and then my sewing allowance. And then this is my hip line, this is my knee line, and then this is the full length of the skirt. Now on my hip line, I'm taking a quarter of my hip measurement, which is about 10 1/4. And of course, I'm adding my sewing allowance. Now on the knee line, depending on how tapered you want it to be, okay, you can take in, you can take away 1.5 inches or 2 inches of your hip measurements and impute that on your knee line. But for me, I'm just going to be taking out 1.5 inches. Okay, so I have about 10 1/4 on my hip line. I'm going to take 8.5 on my knee line. So the same thing on the full length, you can use whatever it is you have on your knee line all the way straight down. But if you want it a little more fitted, just go in by 1 inch of what you have on your knee line. So I hope you got that right, okay? And then I'm just connecting these lines. So I'll take it again on your knee line, going by 1.5 inches of what you have on your hip line, and then on your full length, you can go in 1 inch below what you have on your knee line if you want it a lot more fitted at the hem. So I'm just connecting all of these lines now, and then I'm trying to blend, make sure you blend, and then I will just cut this off. And then I will use this in cutting for my back pattern. So I have the back fabric here and it's on a fold, and the difference is that it's 2.5 inches more than my front piece. Again, I've chalked it. So I'm just going to place my front fabric on exactly that chalk mark, just like I'm doing so, okay? So I'm also going to extend the hip line onto the back part of this skirt, and then I'm just measuring to be sure that it's accurate, 8 inches fine. Now on the hip line for on the front piece, on this hip line, I'm going to take in 1 inch. So this is what we call our hip allocation. I'm just going to mark 1 inch inwards, and then I'm going to connect it to the allowance leg at the hip line. And then from this point, I'll connect it to the allowance leg on the waistline. I should have used a different color of chalk for this, so please pardon me, but I hope you get to understand all of these things that I'm doing. So I'm connecting it to my knee line at the allowance part, and then to the top, I'm connecting it to the waistline of the allowance leg. So I have technically just taken out 1 inch each on all sides of my hip, on both the front and the back fabric. So now this 1 inch that we've taken out from the front, we're going to replace it at the butt area on the back, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I came in 1 inch after this chalk line. I'll now connect it to my knee line, and this is for the back fabric. And then from the hip line at the back, I'll connect it upwards to the waistline. So you can use your curve rule here, but if you're using the straight rule, just try to blend it in properly. And now from this point, I will now begin to take in my zipper allowance. So I'm making use of 1.5 inches. So I'll just chuck it all the way till I get to the full length of the skirt. And then I'll connect the lines and I will cut this off. So if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. So here I'm going to just be notching so that I know, because both sides of my hip look the same, so I'm going to be notching to know where my zipper is. So now I have cut out lining pieces for my front and my back fabric, and I'm going to just be attaching them as I should. And then this is for my front fabric. I have also cut out my lining piece and I'll attach. So after sewing, this is what I have for my back fabric. So you can see at this point, the hip sides look the same. So if you don't notch on your zipper allowance, you'd be confused as to which part is which actually. So please make sure you notch on your zipper allowance so you can determine where your actual hip is and where your center back is. Now on my center fabric or my center skirt, I'm going to be coming down by 1/2 inch at this point. And the essence of doing this is to eliminate any waist bulge when attaching my skirt. So I'm using my free hand to connect it all the way to the top here. And then I'm going to be cutting this off. So by so doing, I have eliminated any waist bulge. And then opening this up, this is what I have. This is what it looks like. And then moving on, I'm going to be working on my back pieces right now. So I have my back pieces here. Right sides facing each other because I want to determine my slit opening and my zipper depth, and then to stitch up the remaining part of this skirt. So for my slit opening, I'm going to be coming up by 10 inches. The full length of this skirt is 28 inches. So my slit opening stops at 18 inches. So I'm marking my zipper allowance because I'm going to be running a straight stitch all the way to close this skirt piece together at the center back. So I'm done running a stitch down. Okay, I just held everything down. I'll open it up later on, and then I gave it a good press. This is what it's looking like in front. Now I'll place both pieces together right sides facing each other because I now want to take my actual body measurement of my skirt. But then before I do that, I'll just go ahead to hold them down with pins, okay, so that everything aligns properly. Now I've held them down with pins, I'll now proceed to taking my measurements. Now from this center front point here, you can see the crease line from ironing. I'm going to be taking my a half of my waist measurement, which is that. And then I'll come down from my waist to my hip line. And then I'll take my half of my hip measurement. So don't forget that we took out 1 inch. Okay, the quarter of my hip measurement is 10 1/4, but then I took out 1 inch, which makes it 9 1/4 now. So 9 1/4 in two places gives me 18 1/2. Please don't forget that you took out 1 inch, and then you replace that 1 inch on the butt for the center back. So please don't forget that. And then on my knee line, I'm also going to take my knee measurement here. And then if you notice that you want it a lot more taper than this, you can come in a few inches and then adjust it. I just want to be able to move freely in this skirt. That's why I have mine as free as this. So this is what it's looking like. If you want to adjust yours at the hemline, please feel free to do so. So now I'll just take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch. And then after holding it down, this is what it looks like. I gave this a very good press. Now I can proceed to working on the band area. So this bulge here at the back, this is a butt allocation. And then I opened up my zipper allowance. So now let's work on our waistline. So for my waistline, I have this long strip of fabric, which is my band, and it measures the circumference of my skirt. Okay. And opening this up, this is 5 inches. Unfold is 2.5 inches because at the end of the day, I want 2 inches for my waistband. Now I'm going to take this right sides facing each other. I'm going to come out about half of an inch from my band away from my skirt and begin to sew all the way around my skirt, holding the both of them together. Then I will fold this way, and then behind it I will fold about 1/4 of an inch, and then I will top stitch from the right side of this fabric so that whatever stitch I make on the right side here will hold the fabric or the band at the back here. So I'll do that right away, and then I'll attach my zipper and you see what it looks like. And this is the final look, guys. I've attached my band, I've attached my zipper, I've given it a good press, I've opened up my slits and hemmed the bottom. And yeah, this is the butt allowance here or allocation, and it looks amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and leave your comments. Till my next video, bye.